a little better off than we were a day ago. We're 0-4, 1-2 last night to get to 2-4. We're going to be playing SMU next. Anybody lost in the conference? Yeah, there's some losses in front of me. So, Florida State and Cal are the teams that beat me, so obviously I need them to lose a lot to jump ahead. But these teams get the 2 losses and me having a chance, if I keep winning, is it's not out of the question. Now I still got to beat Miami and Clemson. Pitt on my schedule. Don't think Duke is on my schedule. Any of the other teams are. Let's see. SMU, Miami, Pitt, Clemson. Okay, I do get Georgia Tech. So there's still lots of opportunity. I have to keep winning. little extra helmet actions.
Glad to have you with us from Kenan Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. It's the SMU Mustangs and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe joins from the sideline with an injury report.
Guys, this crowd is electric. They have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Guys?
Holly, we'll see how they react. So SMU's offense will start this game off with the football. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance. Quarterback by himself in the backfield.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. We just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ball game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. On the run, fires downfield. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here we go, ready. Where did he go? Gonna look downfield again. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that's a welcome sight for this defense, man. You got 4 sacks last week. They talked about it. Getting to the quarterback, pressuring him, making him feel uncomfortable. To do it on the first drive, to set the tone, to show him we're coming just like we were last week. It's a good start by this defense.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And that's why it's so important to get it to your guys quickly. It's just a simple hitch route. Because the quarterback didn't hesitate, he put it on him right away. He had space to work after he made the catch. Was able to make a defender miss.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Mustangs line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Trying to make one miss. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Tar Heels offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. Led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give to the lone running back. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Turns it upfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Third and 6 yards to go. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Silver. Caught. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver where he can get those yards after the catch. Great timing, but more importantly, great job seeing what that defense was doing and getting rid of the football.
Wants to throw one first. They're all over it. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Finding some room. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Under pressure. He's going to run it. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious, and he gets back in the fray shortly. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got his first and goal.
That is such a nice example of a quarterback and his tight end being on the same page. A little bit of a scramble drill right there where the quarterback had to get flushed out of the pocket, but his tight end was able to lock up with him and was able to mirror him, find an open area downfield. Quarterback makes a nice throw, you make the nice catch, and just like that, offense in the red zone.
They've got it down to the 3, now it's second and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UNC! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They march 79 yards on the drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. A designed run for the quarterback. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Sells to fake. Makes the grab on the left. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The corners are walked up tight. The fake and wants to throw. Going for the big play. Caught. Touchdown, SMU. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he added the extra point. And he's going to bring it out. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This drive will open from the 15. Dropping back, it's Silver. Rushes on. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 35, he's open. Powers through. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the hole, and man, before you know, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Hauls it in. Across the 25, he's got room. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and goal. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. The run up the middle, looking for the score. There he goes. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Got it. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Sure, they could take the lead with a short field goal here, but this close to the end zone, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels!
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute. Pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Sells the run, looking to pass. They're working that left side. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. And the Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Throws quickly. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or 2. Nice job, nice success.
Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9. Hits inside, it's Thorne. Gets away from 1, finds some space. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Drops back on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. The Mustangs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Thorne. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. At the 40, there he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Tar Heels are flying down the field. After run, now throw. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Right side, it's late. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Zings it complete to the right. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it on the counter. Enough to move the chains. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. On the stop. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to pass, it's Silver. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll send the back in motion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Gets it to the back. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
This time they'll go to the running game. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. And the Tar Heels have taken it inside the 20. They're going to ride this running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Got his man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Tar Heels trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. This is a designed run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, North Carolina!
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Makes a grab and room to run. Touchdown, UNC! The defense takes matters into its own hands. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rush right in his face. Got the back over the middle. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. It's Gross. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Clock's still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. You see this kicker not only needing to generate power, but lining it up from the left hash. A 59-yard try coming. Splits the uprights. Good. That pulls them to within 15. 28-13 the score.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the number 11 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Sooners coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Working the ground game. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Red pass, it's complete. And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Out wide left, it's Lay. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense. What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking downfield, it's Silver. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
How about this goal line defense? On first down, they expect the run, they stuff it for a loss, and on second down, expecting pass, they can now get after the quarterback and bring him down for a sack. They are pushing this offense back in the wrong direction. This has been textbook goal line defense here as of late.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. It is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Keeps it moving, it's Thorne. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Knocked down immediately.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with it.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Mustangs will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Tar Heels will go for it on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Out wide right, it's Thorne. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down coming up. On play action. Fires on the move. Finds his man. It's Gross. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw one first. It's complete to the left. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like...
Touchdown, Mustangs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off a defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Smashes it with the stiff arm. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They're going to test the right side with this one. Still on his feet at the 35. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Tar Heels. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Had those stats, young fella.
The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Snags a quick pass on the left. Running through contact. Shakes a man, and he might take off. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Right side, it's Gross. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. On the move. Turning it on. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Silver. Still looking to his right. Trying to make magic with his feet. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. From the gun, looking for a man. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. Nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time, gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
The Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Sells the run, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that one.
I don't know why I went back to the play action.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Fresh center downs going to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And this is always the time in the game when coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
He's going to fire deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Mustangs. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that is exactly what this offense needs, man. They need that clock to stop. They need to make big plays and score. Their defense needs to join the party, get some stops, and the passing game continue to be hot, and they might get back in this football game.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, you go from perfect position of strength. I get to salt this clock away. I get to run this out. I'm going to win to, man, now I got to put my defense back on the field. And anything can happen, right, in football, and you can catch breaks. And so now you got to go out and earn it. You had this thing under wraps.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They give it to him again. Breaks the tackle. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Out wide right, it's Thorne. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The Mustangs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thorne. All over him immediately. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Taking it the other way.
it doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Past the 6. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a...
He'll take the deep shot. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. SMU spends his 2nd timeout here. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, North Carolina. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Mustangs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got the tight end. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. No chance to run, but still a good gain. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Here comes the heat. Just got rid of that one.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Working the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to pass. Big fella moving. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Look out! They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Looking to throw. They're all over him. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. Ready to fire from the pistol. Give to the single back. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum.